There's lots of shows here at Loro Park, including Orca Show, Sea Lions, Dolphin Show. There's lots more, and there's a really nice penguin section here too. If you are interested in visiting Loro Park, obviously it's on the other side of the island if you're visiting the south. So at the end of the vlog, I'm going to put in a little tour of how you actually get here. There's an excursion bus that takes you at various times and picks you up at various places. So I'll show you that information at the end of the vlog. Should we get in there? And here we go, straight into Loro Park. It's absolutely stunning here, all of the planting and all of the buildings around here. Absolutely breathtaking it is around here. You've got some waterfalls around here with lots of goldfish in there, and I'll show you those right now. Yeah, look at them all down there. Now, if you are interested in roller coasters, there is a Coaster Cred here, and I'll be looking at that later too. So many trees inside this park. Yeah, you just come out from over there and then you're greeted by all of these trees, and now we're walking up to get inside and see what's in there. Very busy in here today at Loro Park, and look at these two just over here, sitting down having a bit of a relax. Lovely big window here to view from. And also, if you just look over here, it says Michael Jackson visited just over here. And a photo with him with one of the apes here. But it is very busy behind me here. We're moving into the penguin enclosure now. Can't wait for this. This is really good inside here. See you in there. Here we go. There's a couple of penguins just over here. And if you look at the top up there, they're all actually walking around up there. I don't know if you can see them. There's a couple just over there. Yeah, they are actually at the top. They were walking around there, but they've gone inside the rock, so they're actually at lower sections as well. Now, if you move into the next section of the penguins, where it's a little walkway place, and it's much better than that section I've just showed you, and you're greeted by all of this in here. Now, if you come over here, this is actually real ice. It's actually freezing cold. You can see I'm pushing my finger in here. It's actual ice on there, which is, you don't usually get that, do you? So yeah, it's nice there. Yeah, I'm on the conveyor belt now. This, you obviously stand on this and it takes you all around here. It's very busy in here. And look at these, all in here. In my opinion, this is the best section of Loro Park. I've been in there before, and yeah, it's absolutely breathtaking. Lots of penguins in there, they're swimming along here, enjoying themselves. Lots of room for them to move. There's actually lots of them in there. I mean, there's not one or two of them in there. Look at them all. Just for your information though, this is a Monday and you can see the amount of crowds behind me. So if you're not a fan of the crowds, then yeah. So many penguins in here, just swimming around. All of those lot, having a relax around there. Anyway, let's get out of here and check out more of Loro Park. Now, as you walk out of the penguin enclosure just over here, you're greeted by this huge fish tank over here, and look at this. It's absolutely huge, and it goes all the way down there, down the staircase. It really is one of the biggest tanks that I've ever seen. The first show of the day is going to be the Orca Show at 11:55. There's two show times. There might be a third, I'm not too sure, but there was an early morning one and there was the 11:55. So let's get into the Orca Show and I'll show you some of that. Obviously there's some people that doesn't agree with Orca shows and things like that, so if you're not a fan of it, just fast forward on the vlog. Right, I'm seated in my seat now, so I'll see you when the show starts shortly. You can actually get a bit of a closer look if you come down to the bottom section. There they are in the corner. I'll just get a little bit closer for you. Very busy at Loro Park today. Look at him just down there. You've got a couple of these over there. You've got another one just in the distance, just up there too. As I was saying, this is a Monday today, so if you think about a Saturday or a Sunday, it's going to be absolutely rammed in here. So if you're not a fan of the crowds, then obviously don't come to Loro Park. But it is a great place to visit. It's rated #1 in the world, so you can see why it's busy here. It's about 12:30 now and I've got about 30 minutes to the dolphin show, so I'm going to grab myself a snack and a drink or something, maybe an ice cream, not too sure yet, and then head over to the dolphin show. Getting a bit peckish now. Yeah, there's lots of baguettes in here. You've got donuts, muffins, cookies, and then obviously chocolate bars. You've got Pringles at the back there, so I think I might just grab a bag of crisp and maybe get an ice cream or something, I'm not too sure, and a drink as well. It's time for the dolphin show. I did get my lunch before the dolphin show, but unfortunately you're not allowed to eat in here. I've got my frappe here though, so I'll be drinking that. There's lots of people in here eating and drinking, but as a rule you're not allowed to. Obviously if you go to other places, everywhere else you're allowed to eat, but that's fair enough. So I'll have my lunch afterwards. Obviously when we come out of here, everyone's going to be going down and getting food, so there's going to be big waits, isn't there? 45 minutes, something like that, because obviously everyone's going to be rushing out. So I did the right thing and I'll be having my lunch afterwards.
Esta letra se mueve hacia arriba y hacia abajo.
And that was the dolphin show. I'm going to find somewhere now to eat my lunch. I've got my crisp there, got my muffin, drunk my drink. It was actually quite nice. Let's find somewhere so I can have some lunch. Now they do have a coaster here and you can see it just in the background. Now this coaster is €1 per person and it operates between 11 and 5 just over here. And the funny thing is, I'm not actually going to be going on today because I haven't brought my GoPro with me. You're not allowed to film on here unless you're using the GoPro with chest harness. I didn't want to bring a bag out with me. I mean, I've been carrying a bag every single day to the beach, to the zoos, various zoos, carrying it around with me. I just wanted a relaxed day. I didn't want something on my shoulders carrying a GoPro. And yeah, I just thought I'd just show you the coaster anyway. It's a 3-lap special by the looks of it, but there it is. And there it goes, just over there. Now there's lots of children's play areas around here. You've got the high ropes just over here. where the kids can relax and unwind. Your parents can obviously, there's little seating areas where the parents can sit just over there if you want something for the kids to do as well, and that's located right by the coaster. Obviously the coaster is just over there. Now the hilarious thing is, obviously when you go to Siam Park, which is owned by Loro Park, you can actually film on the crazy slides using the phone, but obviously you're not allowed to on the coaster. Well, they said you're not allowed to. I suppose it's different per staff member. I mean, they might allow some people to film on depending what staff member it is, or they might not. I'm not too sure really. But obviously you come right out of your seat on the water slides, and that's just a kiddies coaster, but there you go. I mean, I'm not too bothered, it's only a kiddie coaster, isn't it? And just another quick note, if you're looking for somewhere to eat your lunch, there's not too many places. Obviously it's only a Monday today and it's quite busy in the park. There's only a few benches scattered around. Something like this, obviously they want it perfectly preserved and they don't want people sitting on it. If it was me, I would remove the fence, let people, you know, have their picnics out here. It just makes sense, because there's not really many places you can actually go, especially if it's busy like it is today. I'm not too sure why, because it's a Monday, but imagine on a weekend. This is a nice little area from the park. You've got lots of shops around here, places to eat, and you can buy a nice little gift over there. You can see I'm still carrying my lunch, but yeah, lots of merchandise shops to buy a little gift. Now I've just eaten my muffin walking along, because there is seating here but there's just not enough. Like I said, they need to open up the green spaces around here in my opinion, because it's not nice, is it, having to walk around and eat your lunch because there's no seating. Obviously the park knows that it's going to be busy in this type of place, so they need a little bit more seating, and that green area back there, they could have easily opened it up and made it a nice little picnic spot, but they obviously they want to preserve what the actual park looks like more than guest satisfaction, I suppose, because it's absolutely rammed in there. There's no tables there, as you can see. So yeah, I don't really know. It's one of those, isn't it? I mean, the park looks really nice, but in situations like that, in my opinion, that needs to be opened up. Just queuing up now for the Loro Park Parrot Show, so I'll see you in there and show you what that's like. And this is what was going on about narrow pathways. You got to watch out here, because yeah, it's not great, is it? #1 in the world. Absolute chaos here. Look, there's no one knows what's going on. Obviously people are trying to get over there as well, and there's a couple of queues. They were queuing either side, and this is not good at all. Obviously this is not the actual queue to get into the Parrot Show. I mean, this is the queue for everyone to get around the park, as I was just saying, and it's just terrible. And just over there you've got obviously the bit of green over there that I was telling you about earlier, but obviously they've just done that to make it look good for the park, but that's not good for guest experience, is it? It's terrible, really. And here you go, finally in, and yeah, I was in that queue for about 15 minutes, something like that, and you kept getting people walk past at the start, obviously shoulder barging you and everything. It's not really a nice experience, is it? But there's not enough room on those pathways. As I said, you've got the green out there, which is all blocked off. I've said it a few times, but it's silly by the park, isn't it, when there isn't a lot of space and you've got that there boarded off just to make it look a bit good, but everyone's packed in like sardines, getting bashed around a little bit. It's not very good, is it? Anyway, thought I'd just let you know what it's actually like, rather than obviously just put all the best stuff in, because obviously I want everyone to know the truth. I mean, the shows are really good here. The Orca show and the Dolphin show, I really enjoyed that, but it's just certain other things at the park which isn't so great. I mean, I went to Jungle Park and I've been there lots of times. It's nice and relaxing there. You haven't got the quality of shows that you've got here, like the Orca show and things like that, but certain places are chaos here, if I'm honest.
Y como no, nuestra isla por adelante dice.
just having a sit down now after the bird show. Yeah, it's just a shame about all of that chaos outside, which ruined it for me a little bit. I mean, you can have the best shows in the world, can't you? And it's going to be spoiled by, you know, all of the chaos around you, because there's just no order at all, to be honest. There's, you know, it's everybody for themselves, and it's just not a pleasurable experience. Obviously, if there's kids around as well, they're going to get barged into and things. I saw a lot of kids being whacked into, and it's just not very nice, is it? So it's a little bit spoiled, if I'm honest. But other than that, there's some fantastic shows here. But yeah, it is what it is. Not all the pathways around here are busy though. If you go towards the back of the park, it's nice and quiet around there, and you can relax a little bit more around there. I just wanted to show you, obviously, in the busier areas, so you could understand exactly how busy it is, because obviously there's a lot of families that come around here with kids and things like that, and that could be a bit too much for them. I mean, obviously, like I was saying, it was a Monday today, so if you watch other vlogs from the park, probably not too many show you how busy those pathways are, and I just wanted to show that and put that in, because it's not always great at parks, is it, with certain things like that, and I just wanted to show you that. I'm not going to say everything's great in a park when it's not. The shows are fantastic here, and you've got some great planting. I mean, look at these trees around here. It looks absolutely stunning around here, it really does. But at the end of the day, if you're not happy and comfortable around the park, and you're getting pushed into and everything, it's not a very nice experience, is it? But I'm going to get around the park and show you what else is here. Apart from that, I'm really enjoying myself here. I mean, I've said it about 10 times, the shows here are really well class. The park looks beautiful, there's lots to do here. So yeah, let's get around the park and see what else is here. I'm going to grab a drink now as well, because I haven't had one since earlier. Got myself a nice cold Pepsi, let's get round. And the Pepsi is €3. It's that time of the day for the merch store, so let's get in the shops and see what they've got. And starting off this merch store, if you want to monkey around like the park with those queues earlier on, then get yourself one of these, and he's €40. Or you can get yourself a Lorry Park branded diary, and that one is $4.40. For $19.95 you can get yourself a Lorry Park branded water bottle. But if you don't want a water bottle, get yourself one of these. He's quite nice, isn't he? You've also got some nice keychains over here, loads more plushies just around here, and I'll show you those right now. You've got a shark just over here, you've got a penguin there, and just over here you've got him. It's quite nice, isn't he? And you've also got lots of t-shirts over here. I mean, I'm not really a fan of these type of designs really, but if that's your thing, they've got them here. And there we go, that was the merch tour, just a little shop for this one. This is interesting over here. As you leave the park, there's lots of bananas, so if you're a little bit hungry, a little bit peckish, grab yourself a banana right by the exit. And there we go, that was Lorry Park. I'm going to do this a little bit differently. I'm going to tell you what I actually thought of my experience today, and then I'm going to move on, and at the end of the vlog I'm going to actually put in the footage of how you actually get here. I'm going to show you the coach, I'm going to show you the times, and yeah, it's a little bit different, but that's how I'm going to do it. Now I'm going to say the good points and the bad points when visiting Lorry Park. Now firstly, to the good points, as I've been saying throughout the vlog, the shows are actually world class here. You've got the orca show, the dolphin show, there's even a sea lion show. I didn't actually manage to get to see that today. I love sea lions. Didn't get to see that. I watched the parrot show instead. Even the parrot show was decent, but the orca show, sorry, don't want to cut that and do it again. It's actually world class. I really enjoyed that. Lots to see and do in there. And also you can get up close to them at the end as well, which is a real bonus in my opinion. The dolphin show, it's not the best dolphin show I've ever seen, but it was really good. Unfortunately you can't take food or drink in there, which really is a downer for me. There's lots of people trying to get their drinks out in there, and they were being told off by staff doing that. Fair enough about the food point, but to not be able to take your drinks in there and drink, especially in the hot climate that's Tenerife is, yeah, I don't really agree with that in my opinion. Now I'll keep looking over there because my coach is due any minute now, so I just want to get this over with quickly. The landscaping around Lorry Park looks absolutely stunning. It really does take your breath away. Now shall we move on to the bad? Now I think you all know what I'm going to say about this really. Obviously I was queuing for the parrot show, and the pathways all around in several places in the park, the paths are not big enough for the actual people that are actually in the park, and that's a serious problem. Obviously you've got lots of kids around and they keep getting knocked into. I mean, it's not great, is it, to be honest? I mean, they need to open up certain areas of the park. The problem is, the presentation of the park is absolutely stunning, it really is, but it sacrifices people's happiness, really. Obviously, you're getting knocked into and things, you just want to relax around in certain areas, and there's nowhere to sit. You've seen it in the vlogs. It's a Monday today, and obviously when you're trying to get food and things, there's just nowhere to sit whatsoever inside the park. All of the benches are taken, all of the tables are taken. So I mean, where'd you go and sit? And everyone's walking around eating their food because there's nowhere to sit, which is a problem with narrow pathways in itself, because you're going to get your food knocked knocked around as well. So I mean, that's not good, is it? I mean, it all looks lovely around there, doesn't it? But if you've got nowhere to sit, lovely means nothing, does it? I mean, look at this behind me. It's absolutely stunning, but in my opinion, you need a little bit of both, don't you? You need guest satisfaction and you also need the theming too. I mean, this park wins continuous awards year on year for being the best. It's not the best in my opinion. You need to get the basics right first, don't you? And there's the negatives out the way with. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how you actually get to Loro Park if you want to visit. I mean, as I was saying, the shows are worth coming for. They're world class, especially the Orca show there. But it's a little bit controversial as well, isn't it? Because obviously quite a few people think that is cruel. So do you want to come here and watch the Orca show? Everyone's different on that subject, aren't they? It's not just the Orca show. I really like the penguins as well. It's absolutely stunning in there. Seeing all those penguins, there's so many of them in there as well. Absolutely great. Anyway, let's head over to the coaches and I'll show you how to get to Loro Park. Now, I'm staying in Los Cristianos at the moment. There's lots of other places around the area. You've got Playa Las Americas, you've got Costa Adeje, and you can get here by lots of ways. Obviously, you can get a car over here or you can get a coach, which is what I've done today. Now, I actually paid €19.50 in cash for my coach transfer to Los Cristianos, and it actually took around an hour and 10 minutes. If you're staying away a little bit further, in the other areas, it's going to take a little bit longer because Los Cristianos is the last stop. And the coach in Los Cristianos picked me up around 9:15, even though it's a little bit late. When you actually get here as well, they say the actual number, they write it down for you so you don't forget as well. Mine's 187, 4:30 it says there, but they say to get here 10-15 minutes early so you don't miss coach. You don't want to do that, do you? Because otherwise you'll be stuck in the middle of nowhere about an hour away. And here we go, just like that on the coach. And just like that, I'm back in Los Cristianos. The journey took about an hour and 20 minutes, something like that. I had about a 30 to 45 minute sleep. Luckily I woke up about 20 minutes, 25 minutes before that we due to get back in here, so it all went well. Now, how do you book the ticket? Well, I actually rung Loro Park Direct to book that coach shuttle. You couldn't pay by card, so you have to pay by cash, and like I said earlier, that's €19.50 when you actually catch the bus. Right, I'm going to wrap this vlog up. I'm going to go for some dinner. I've had a long day. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like and subscribe. Also, drop me a comment. Have you been to Loro Park before? Have you had the same problems that I've had in the past? Obviously, what with the queues and, you know, the walkways being very busy. I mean, as I was saying earlier, it's a little bit one of those because it's a fantastic park. You've got some great shows in there. But the walkways, they're very stressful and there's lots of people around. I actually prefer Jungle Park. I mean, I'm putting it out there now. Not too many people like Jungle Park, given its location. But I really like Jungle Park. There's lots to do there, and if you watch my other vlog at Jungle Park, you'll see why. Also, there's lots of experiences available included in the price at Jungle Park, whereas you don't get any of that at CM Park. Yes, the shows are world class at CM Park. CM Park? See, I've literally been asleep for a while, all over the place. Yes, the shows are world class at Loro Park, but you don't get any of that interaction with the animals up close, do you? I mean, it's from far away, isn't it? So yeah, have you been to Loro Park? Do you prefer Jungle Park yourself? Let me know in the comments because I'd really be interested. And as always, I'll see you in the next theme parks and attractions video. Make sure you give me a subscribe. Lots more content on the way. Not just theme parks, lots of other things too.